It's not a bad opening. It's a point game rather than 2 drops. What would you say?
In your opinion, that might be. I
How would you say it?
personally think we've done enough to win the game. But you know, maybe a fair reflection, a 1-1 draw. But I think we've had to work really hard to get our goal and to create our chances, and I think we've gifted them their goal. It was a good side. They worked hard, but on the day, I think we were the better side, and we created a lot more chances than they did. I.e., the reason I think we should have won the game.
We created the chances, but to be fair, their keeper's pulled off some top saves.
Yeah, listen, that's what he gets paid to do, and yeah, he has. Especially the one in the 90th minute, it's a great save. But yeah, I'm happy. Obviously, a new first game of season. You're always going to see faults and positives in them games, and if we can take the positives out of today, I think we're going to do all right.
What are the positives for you?
I think we looked organised. I think we looked fit at times, and what I mean by that, I think we had about a 15-10 minute spell in the second half where we looked a little bit leggy, but then we seemed to sort of get our second wind, and we finished the game strong. And all in all, it's just nice to play your first game of season and look at the side and think, right, well, okay, if this is a side that had the second best defensive record in the league last season, we've just nearly scored 6 or 7, or should have scored 6 or 7 goals today. So they're the positives.
A fair bit's been said about the injuries, and Jono said before the match how pleased you guys have been with the way that the players have adapted, and they've shown that today. What would you say?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, today might not have been our strongest team on paper in terms of personnel, but what today was our strongest 11 in terms of fitness. If you look at the likes of Brad Barnes, that's come in, dislocated toe. He was available today, but was he 100% fit? Probably not. Sam Walker, he's just been away for 10 days with his girlfriend. Was he 100% fit? Probably not. And obviously Josh Shine, no John Johnson. Obviously the list goes on. So with the lads we've selected today, it's been great, and we can only get stronger with these lads that aren't playing.
And obviously next up, it doesn't really get much easier with Stalybridge away, big derby, one of another load of tough match in this league.
Yeah, I think next Saturday Stalybridge is going to be a total different game of what you see today. They're going to be aggressive, they're going to be in your face, you're going to be organised. I believe they've got a good throw and whatnot. So that we go into that game knowing what they're about, because obviously they're neighbours to us. Whereas today was a little bit. We've only had one match report on Gloucester, and the report that we got back was basically summed up in a nutshell with what we got. Stalybridge again, they're going to fight. They've had a great result today away at Boston, so they'll be confident coming into the game next week.
And just finally, that's through 90 minutes and we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Overall.
And like you say, as much as we'd like to have won today, I'm happy with what we've seen today. Yeah, there is things we can strengthen on. We'll address that Tuesday night, and then hopefully look forward to Saturday.